Hi there, everybody. This is Bev Clarkovision, and I'm doing a video, obviously, but this video is going to be a wee bit different to kind of my usual stuff. This video is going to be, I'm just going to show on here a bunch of vinyl records that I decided I don't want to keep in my collection. So I'm basically going to show them, and anyone in the VC who sees, if they happen to see anything they may be interested in, they can put a comment below the video, or they can contact me through Facebook or Messenger if we're friends on Facebook or whatever, or Instagram. I'm on Instagram as well. But if we're not connected through social media, you can leave a comment below of anything you're interested in, and we can work out how to get in touch. So it's a first come first served basis. Whoever's comment I see first requesting something, they'll probably get it. I'm not really looking for any money. There's maybe two that I'd maybe like something for, because they're basically kind of more or less brand new, if you like. I know there's one anyway that I'd maybe like something for, so you can make me an offer on that one. But anything else, all I'm really looking for is that you pay the postage. If there's anything you want, just pay the postage. Now, I'll post it to you, and I'm happy to post worldwide if you're happy to pay for the postage, depending on what country you live in. That's up to you. But I'll post it out, and I'll take a note of the postage and get a receipt in that, and once you've got it, you can pay me the postage, obviously, that it cost. That's basically it. Now, some of these are not in the best of condition. Some of them are in really nice condition. I'll explain as I go through them. I don't want this to be hugely long either, so let's just get on with it. So if anybody's interested in any of these, as I say, comment below or contact me, and as I say, the one or two, if I come across them that I would like something for, I'll say just make me an offer. So the first one, Nazareth. Now, I had a few Nazareth because they were a band that I had known about for a long time and wanted to see if I would get into them, but they kind of not really grabbed me in the way I'd hoped. Like kind of more the 70s rock vibe thing, even though they went beyond the 70s, obviously, but the albums I've got just haven't done it for me, and I'm thinking I'm not really going to play these albums too much. So this one is Hair of the Dog. It's an original Canadian pressing on A&M Records. So the cover is like a matte finish cover. It's kind of stiff card. Doesn't have its original inner, it just comes in one of these which says made in Great Britain, which is why it's not original. And there it is. The record, I would say, is very good plus, looking at this. So it plays lovely. So that's Nazareth, Hair of the Dog from 1975, Canadian press. See, I'm hoping that this is not going to take up too much time. Sometimes it's just the way these the fold bits. Another Nazareth. This one is the cover is in pretty poor condition. There's sellotape along the bottom. There's a bit of ringwear, obviously, that you can see. Expect No Mercy. This one is, and I think this is possibly a US press. This one does have its original inner, however it has got seam splits due to the age, etc. on each of the sides, but it's not too bad. Again, it's A&M Records. This is either US or Canadian, I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head. I would say the condition of the record, it's very good. There's a few scuffs and marks. It looks like it could maybe do with a little bit of a clean. But that's Nazareth. Expect No Mercy from 1977. And also there's a number 2, I don't know, somebody's wrote a number 2 up there somewhere in a marker pen. This one, Razamanaz from Nazareth. The cover is in very poor condition. If you're someone that doesn't bother about the covers, then great. Ringware. This, I don't know if it was water damage or something, that something else got stuck to it at some point. But I don't want to pull that off to make it worse than it already is. Gatefold sleeve. This is also an A&M pressing. And I think it's a US pressing. It says printed in the US. Comes on this inner sheet, which I think is an A&M kind of advertising thing. The record itself, again, it's a bit dusty and stewy, but I would say very, very good, or good maybe. This one, it has got quite a lot of scuffs. Nothing that's kind of indented, so it should play okay. You probably get a few crackles and pops, I would imagine, but after a clean. So this one's 1973, Razamanaz. Right, so yeah. Next up, I have hang on, there's another Nazareth. I'll just pull this one up next. There's 4 Nazareth here. So this one is the Full Circle. Pretty cool cover, I must admit, on this. But again, just didn't float my boat. This one's 1980, and I don't know if this is, I think it's either a US or Canadian due to the stiff cover. It is a gold stamp promo, this one. Again, the cover does have a bit of wear and tear. However, it's not hugely awful, and there is no inner. It didn't come with an inner at all, so here is how the album will come to you, and there is again quite a lot of surface scuffs and scratches. I would imagine it still plays pretty good from recollection. I think there was, again, you know, it's a while since I've played this. It did play okay, but there is some pops and crackles here and there. It probably needs a good clean, so. And I would definitely say this is a US or Canadian, but not 100% sure. So there's 4 there, Nazareth. I'll put that away later. Right, next one I've got is, it's a Blue Oyster Cult. And I don't know if this is one of their earliest. Was this their debut? I honestly can't remember. This particular Blue Oyster Cult album, again, it wasn't really grabbing me. I do like some of their later stuff that I've got, which I'm keeping obviously. But this one I thought, nah, not so fussed for it. Now again, the cover's not in the best condition. There's been, somebody scribbled on it here and there over the course of time. There's a bit of ringware and the edges are worn. Same on the back. This comes with its original inner, but there's a little bit of tear damage here and seam splits. The record itself, however, it does play okay, but again, it's on the Columbia label. It does have some surface wear, so I would probably class this as maybe good at best. 1973, this record, so it's Blue Oyster Cult, Tyranny and Mutation. There you go. This one, I hummed and hawed for a while about it, decided I just couldn't, I didn't think it was kind of something I'd want to keep and listen to, but I was glad I had the chance to sample this one, and it's Paul Di'Anno's Battle Zone, and it's Fighting Back. This is on Shatter Records from 1986. That's the back cover. Now the outer cover here, it must have had water damage at some point because you can sort of see it's a bit wrinkly or crumpled. Not too great at the bottom or at the side here. Apart from that, it's fine. It does not come with the inner. I don't know what happened to the original inner, but it did come in this. So the record itself is in pretty decent condition. It is a white label promo, as it actually says on the label. I'm not sure how well you can read. Loaned for promotional use only, not for sale. It is a US pressing, and the record itself is actually in very good condition, to very good plus. There's a few light scuffs, but it is in pretty decent. It plays fine. I've listened to this one a good few times trying to make up my mind, but decided I'm going to let it go. So if anybody wants this, and we're not too bothered about the cover. Obviously Paul Di'Anno was originally the Iron Maiden singer on their first two records. Now a lot of folk are going to gasp in horror at this one, but I've decided I'm not going to keep this one. Saxon's Crusader. I know it's a lot of people's favourite, or one of their high up favourites, but I can't quite. This one doesn't grab me in the way some of the other ones do, particularly side one. It just doesn't float my boat, to be honest with you. No, side two, I think, actually. I can't remember. Side two, the Crusader, etc. I don't know, but nah, I wasn't too fussed. I've had a few listens to this as well, and I think, no, if I'm going to put on a Saxon record, this is not going to be the first or second or third that I'm going to pick out of what I've got. So, so this one, it's in very good condition. It's I think it's a US press. This one, it's a stiff card cover. It is an original on the Carrere record label. It does come with its original inner. There is a seam split at the bottom, but it's just a paper inner, obviously. Seam split at the side as well. So, but I've put it in one of these things, so I'm going to leave it in here. The record itself, there is some surface marks, but I would say it's in very good condition. Maybe very good plus, but there you have it. So Saxon's Crusader. Sorry. If anybody would like that one. Right. Another one that some people might be surprised or shocked at is this one. Yeah, Anvil, Strength of Steel. Again, it's another one I've tried to get into, but it wasn't grabbing me. I thought it was a bit maybe cheesy for my particular tastes. I don't know. I do have, is it Hard and Heavy? Anvil's Hard and Heavy, I got that one, and I much prefer that one to this one. I think that was from, was it 1981 maybe? This is 1987, this one. And I don't know, this one just doesn't, I don't particularly enjoy this one that much, so I couldn't see me playing it a lot, so I figured I would just offer it to the VC. Strength of Steel, if anybody's interested. It's on Enigma / Metal Blade. Where are we? I think it's jackets made in Canada, so this is either a US or Canadian. There is a seam split at the bottom of this, but nothing major. And it's on, there is the Enigma kind of label, but you've got Metal Blade on it as well. And this one, again, it's in very good plus condition. It's the record's in really nice condition. So there you have an Anvil, 1987 Strength of Steel. No. See, it's just not complying right. There we go. Next one. This is one I would like somebody to make me an offer on, because it's more or less brand new, but decided it's just not for me. Deep Purple's Machine Head. This is a reissue, made and printed in the EU. This is obviously 1972's Machine Head, and it's got classics like Highway Star, Space Truckin', Smoke in the Water, blah 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 blah. It is a gatefold, so there you have it. It's a nice presented album. I can't remember when this one was reissued, but it was fairly recently. So the record is on the purple, just in a plain white inner, and obviously the record itself is in pretty much very good plus to near mint. Barely a mark to see. And it also comes with, it did come with a download code. I can't remember if I've still got that somewhere. I might have it sitting about, so if I find it, that'll go in with it, but it may not be there. And it came also with the lyrics come out on this fold out sheet like that. It's pretty smart, nice glossy quality. It's blank on the other side, so you get that. And as I say, it's in pretty much near mint to mint condition, more or less. This is why I'm looking for offers on this one, so make me an offer if you wish to have that one. Next up, we've got a 12-inch single. Philip Bailey and Phil Collins, Easy Lover, classic 80s pop rock stuff. However, this is not the standard single edit. This was the 12-inch, which happens to be the extended remixed version, so it's a bit more dancey sounding than the normal single, which is why I don't want to keep this. I didn't realise it was going to be that different, so I've since picked up the regular 7-inch single of this, which is the version I prefer more. So it's in really good condition. Minor ringwear markings there. It's on Virgin/CBS. You've got Easy Lover on one side, and you've got Woman on the other side. 1984 this is dated, and it's in very good plus condition. Excellent condition. The next one we have is a kind of a EP or 12-inch sampler thing by Foreigner. And it feels like the first time, coupled with Cold as Ice and Long Long Way from Home. So this is a UK or European sampler. There's a little ding on the bottom here, but nothing major. Apart from that, it's in lovely condition, the cover. And on the back, I think it's just bringing, saying a little bit about the band. I think it's like a promotional thing for the UK. So it just comes in one of these. It's on Atlantic, and you can see it says Special Limited Edition on there. On both sides it says that, actually. So it's some kind of promo type thing, but not officially a promo, but it's a limited edition. So this is 1978, I think, and again it's in very good condition. There's a couple of surface scuffs, but nothing major. If anyone is interested in that. Oh. Next we have the Georgia Satellites. This is a 12-inch as well. The Georgia Satellites and Another Chance 12-inch single. The Georgia Satellites are kind of hard rock, soft rock, pop rock country vibe rock, just good fun rock and roll stuff. And on side B you have Saddle Up and That Woman, another 12-inch in lovely condition. This is on Elektra. Absolutely fine condition, very good plus, I would guess. Another 12-inch single, Debbie Harry's I Want That Man. I've decided I'm just probably not going to play this very often. I like the song, it's one of the good get up and go pop songs from the 80s. Was it the 80s? Late 80s? 1989 as it happens. So you've got I Want That Man. You've got the 12-inch remix on side 1. On side 2 you've got the standard 7-inch version and also an instrumental. And you've also got a song called Biker Boy. So 3 versions of I Want That Man. Chrysalis UK 12-inch single. And it is in probably very good condition. There's again a few surface marks and scuffs. You may get a bit of surface noise on here. Another 12-inch single. This is the Hooters. They had a massive hit in 1987 here in the UK. I think they're American. And this is Carla with a K. Came from the same album as their hit Satellite, that's the album One Way Home. So you've got Carla with a K and Washington's Day on side A. Side B, Don't Take My Car Out Tonight and Hanging on a Heartbeat. CBS. It's in very good plus condition. Hardly a mark on it to be seen, unless you look closely, I guess. This one, I decided I'm just gonna, because I've got the songs on the album, so if anybody is interested in this is Skid Row's Wasted Time 12-inch single, limited edition. So it features a live version of Get the Bleep Out, that was recorded at Wembley in, I think it was Donington 91. What else has it got? So side 1, Wasted Time. Side 2 has What You're Doing, which is a Rush cover, I believe, which originally appeared in the first self-titled Rush LP. This version has never been released, not ever, until here, obviously. So What You're Doing and Get the Bleep Out live, and it's in a gatefold. There is them at Wembley, obviously. So the record itself just comes in one of these. And Atlantic, obviously, so this is a UK 12-inch. And it is in very good condition. Very good to very good plus, I would say. A couple of surface scuffs, but nothing too major. I'm sure it will play very nicely. And the cover's in pretty good condition as well. Next, back to the albums. This is Whitesnake's Trouble. This is one of the earlier Whitesnake albums. I was never a huge Whitesnake fan, to be honest with you, anyway, and the stuff of theirs I prefer is the later 80s kind of, the rocks, the more kind of, hard rock kind of stuff. But their earlier stuff was a lot more kind of bluesy for my tastes, so I don't really want to keep this. This is a UK, it's a Fame reissue, dates to 1978, I'm assuming that's when it was originally released. The Fame reissue might have been later, and I think it's Sunburst Records also. It's a UK press, and it's got Fame and Sunburst on the thing. Produced by Martin Birch, and it's in very good to very good plus. Very nice issue of Whitesnake's Trouble. Now the next one here, I'm not going to, this is practically new, but I'm not going to ask for money at all for this one. I'm not going to ask for offers because there's a flaw, there's a issue with that, and I got back to AFM Records. Yeah, was it AFM or Frontiers? It is on Frontiers, but I can't remember if I got it through them or AFM. Basically, there's a flaw in the actual vinyl, which does cause a problem when you're playing it. You get pops and clicks. Plus, I am not 100% sure if it would if you played over it a lot, if it would end up damaging your stylus. I'm not sure. But this, anyway, I thought I will offer it because it means somebody can sample it the most of the album, and when you get to the bit with the flaw, you can maybe skip over that or just stop playing it there or whatever. But you will get to hear pretty much the rest of the album. So this is Holter. Trond Holter is the guy's name behind this. He's Norwegian, and it's Vlad the Impaler. 2018 this release, and it's kind of traditional modern heavy metal / power metal. Really enjoyable metal melodic stuff. Just some great. There's a female vocalist on some of the tracks as well. That is all the people. It's a very nice glossy gatefold. It's also a limited edition red 180-gram vinyl, so it's a solid record. But it's on side. It is side A. The flaw is, which is this mark here. It's like some kind of black ink was dropped on it when it was being pressed, and if you rub your finger over it, you can feel You can feel this. It's not smooth. So when you get to this, it kind of covers mostly over track 3 on side A. It starts on track 2. You'll get halfway through track 2 on side A, and then you might want to skip your stylus up to track 4 after that if you don't want to run it over it. So yeah, I'm offering this to anybody. Side B, yeah, side B's fine. You have no problems listening to side B, so I'm offering this for anyone who wants to sample it. It's just a shame with the flow on it, but they did send me without any problems another copy. So excellent stuff if you wanted to check them out. This one I just don't dig right enough to kind of like. This album to me is okay. I'd probably say my favourite song on this, what was it now? I'm Insane? I can't remember. I mean, Round and Round is the one I know most well, but for me, there's nothing too exciting about this. I was never a huge fan of rap personally, so I'm just going to let this one go. This is a UK pressing or a European pressing of Out of the Cellar. It's in decent condition. It does not come with its original inner though. It comes just like this on Atlantic. There is a few surface marks on it. There's a couple of scratches. So I would class this as good, to be honest, because there's a couple of marks on each side. I'd class it overall as good. It's made in Germany, so it's a German pressing. Possibly for the European market, I would believe. So that's Out of the Cellar if anyone's looking for a copy. I know many of you will have it. Another Blue Oyster Cult. Now I quite like this one actually, but because I like this one, I'm actually wanting to get it myself. I'm going to find an upgraded version of this one. Because yeah, it's not fantastic condition. I'm a bit picky when it comes to condition, so I want a better copy. So I will be after a better copy of this one. This is Fire of Unknown Origin. As I say, this one is 1981, and I much prefer the music on this one to the earlier one I showed. But again, this is, I think it's a US or Canadian pressing. I think it's a US pressing. A bit of ring wear, wear and tear on the. There is a seam split at the sides and the bottom of the inner, but apart from that, it's in pretty decent condition. And there is the Columbia label. Now the record itself plays very well. There's just a few bits of crackle here and there, but overall the record plays nicely. There is quite a few surface light scuffs on it, but I would say it's in good condition, that one. But I just like to have a better condition, so I am on the hunt for, so that is available if anybody's interested. Next up, I have a copy of Richard Marx's, was this his debut? I can't remember, but Richard Marx, self-titled, 1987, and this is a UK press, yeah, manufactured in England. It's in very nice, nice shiny condition, excellent condition in fact. The inner sleeve is immaculate. It is absolutely almost in mint condition, the inner sleeve. No splits. And it's on the EMI Manhattan label. There we have it, and the record itself is in very good to very good plus. There's a few, again, light surface scuffs, but it's overall very good. So I absolutely can't get over how immaculate that inner sleeve is. So, soft rock, pop rock, Richard Marx has the classic Hold On to the Nights was my favourite off of that. I have it on 12-inch single, that's why I don't really need the album. This one, Storm, they are, I believe, American, and this was a VCLT to me, but I can't, again, I've tried to get into them, just not quite grabbing me. It's not really my kind of thing. The kind of soft rock, I don't know if there's a hint of psychedelic vibe. I could be wrong. I'm not really sure how you would describe this band's music, to be honest with you. But it's, you know, if you're curious about them, do your research. Google will tell you all you need to know. So it's Storm, self-titled. It is a gold stamp promo up here, and it was purchased in the USA, so it's an American pressing. And where are we? It comes on this. It did come in. I'm assuming that's possibly its original inner capsule. But it also comes in here, and it's on the kind of purple capital label. And what year is it here? Let me see. 1983. And the record itself is in very good plus. It's really excellent condition. It's immaculate. But yeah, just something I just couldn't get into, so again, if anybody's interested, there you go. Storm, self-titled. We've got about 3 or 4 to go. Let me see what we've got here. A deep purple, original press. I think it's original, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, this is the deep purple singles, A's and B-sides. I think they did 2 or 3 issues of these. I think this might be the first one in the series. EMI, British Press. I'm trying to look for the date here, which I can't see. So on the back you've got this information and the tracks. And then it just comes in the plain thingy. and it's on the Harvest label. It's kind of like early 70s kind of stuff, 70, 71, Deep Purple Overseas Limited, made in Great Britain, and the record itself is in lovely, immaculate condition. But again, early Deep Purple, not really, just not quite my scene really, so it would be better off in somebody else's collection. But I would, yeah, very good plus condition for the vinyl. This one as well, again, I just, Asia and Alpha, I think this is maybe their second release. Lovely artwork, great artwork, obviously. But no, it just doesn't float my boat. I wanted to try and like it, but no, it's just not happening. So again, if anybody else out there wants Asia's kind of froggy style original inner, there's a few kind of marks on it. Lyrics, again, a few marks on the inner sheet. It's on Geffen Records. Very nice condition overall. It's actually immaculate, very good plus, hardly a mark on the record. So that's Asia's Alpha, if anyone's interested. UK Press. What we have next is, God, this is getting long, isn't it? Sorry people. Whitesnakes, David Coverdale's Whitesnake. This is a 2-record set, and it's the Connoisseur collection. Now what you've got is, you've got Whitesnake and some Northwind stuff, which I believe was some either solo David Coverdale or pre-Whitesnake David Coverdale, I'm not really sure, but it's early Whitesnake stuff from the 70s. You've got obviously 4 sides. Now this was issued in 1988, the Connoisseur collection. It's in a lovely gatefold with information in here. And both records just come in kind of regular sleeves, plain sleeves. Yep, and so this is side 1 and side 2, and again it's in very good plus condition, very good plus. There is a slight issue with the other record, which I'm just going to point out so you're aware. But again, early Whitesnake is just not my kind of thing. This is side 3 and 4. Again, the record itself is in beautiful condition, however, and I don't know how well it'll show up, just right here on the edge there is a split right here, and it just goes from the run-in just to the start of the first track. So again, your stylus may catch on that, so if you want this, I would maybe just recommend starting sides 3 and 4 just a little bit in, a few seconds in on the track, if you're concerned about your stylus. But apart from that, it would be beautiful. But I just wanted to point that out to you. If you're into early Whitesnake, there you go. Nice condition overall. And the last one, yeah, this is the last one I'm showing here. This is Toyah, Warrior Rock, Toyah on Tour. So this is a live album, it's a double LP again. I don't know, was Toyah kind of new wave, kind of late 70s, early 80s, with, I don't know, hints of punk. I really don't know. Toyah was never my thing either. I got this off eBay when I was buying something else. I got it pretty cheap. But again, it's in very good condition. With this one also, you get a kind of a flyer type thing. Yeah, it's a discography sheet you get with it as well, which is kind of cool. It's in lovely condition. And the 2 records here are on the Safari label. which is that. And again, this is in absolutely excellent condition, very good plus. So if anybody is interested, it's very solid, heavy. You could almost say they were bordering on almost 180 gram. That one feels, not quite, but maybe just a little bit more than 140 gram. And this one as well. You probably just need a bit of a clean, but overall very good plus. So that is Toya Warrior Rock from, I think this was a show recorded in live in 1982. So yeah, so that is it. If anyone's interested, there was only the one I wanted the offer on, which was the Deep Purple. Anything else you want, let me know, and I just would like you to pay for the postage. That's pretty much it, if that's okay. Right, bye the now.